You know, it sucks that she's not a main character, but at the end of the day, I gotta say, Rebecca's best girl. I mean, I like the personality. She's not as odd as some of the other ones, given we haven't really gotten to meet Vanessa. But Rebecca's best girl right now. You know, it sucks that she's not even a support character, because after this arc, we will probably not see Rebecca for a long time. But who knows, you know, if, you know, Black Clover is kind of like Fairy Tail, and it does just, like, introduce characters, or reintroduce characters tons and tons of times. You know, it cycles through them. You just never know when they're going to pop up here and there. But Rebecca's getting quite a bit of screen time right now. So, that's something, I mean, she's getting main character screen time, you know. So that's something that's interesting, and I gotta say, man, the scene to where like even the babies like and everyone's telling her to go for us is just, it's just things like that that are so funny, and that's why I like Fairy Tail, and the whole there's just a whole not necessarily filler. I mean, given this episode's not filler. Last episode when they went to the mixer. Technically, that's filler, even if it was in the manga. But that's just something to that's a passerby kind of chapter and/or episode. It's just kind of like, hey, let's watch this episode, and let's let it fill the void for the time being until we get to the next arc. I mean, it's basically something that's easy to come up with and have fun with. That's I think that's a mangaka at his finest, having fun with his own story in their series, making those just episodic narratives, which, the mixer was, its own narrative, was just going to the mixer and all that kind of stuff, right? But that's just being creative and having fun. That's like not necessarily taking things serious, but just creating something, not trying to be a visionary and see where the story's going, but just simply having fun with what's there in your characters that, reside within your story itself. So where to begin? I mean, we could begin with Gosh, let's just go over a couple things. Funny enough, Gosh is a convict. That's something I want more backstory to. I'm sure before, his sister and him got to the church, he had to do whatever he could to provide food and stuff like that. So he had to steal, rob, you know what I mean? He had to assault to get what he needed until he joined, of course, the Black Bulls. And we found out that he has mirror magic, and he is stronger in, he's higher ranking than Asta. He's someone who is above third class knights. And so he's above, Magna and Luck. He's above those people. So he's one of those probably intermediate knights or so, something like that. He's probably really early within that stage, I'm sure. I don't know. Because, I mean, we know every squad has these, intermediate knights. But at the same time, who's where? The clown guy has to be up there. The guy that just breathes smoke is probably up there, I would imagine. I don't really know. That's hard to tell. I don't know. But Gosh and those two are the only other, the only people that I'm looking to be like intermediate knights, So that's something that we should put in perspective. And of course, Vanessa probably is as well. But the mirror magic was cool to see. I mean, it's nothing that we haven't seen before, but it's cool to see. It's nice to see that there is variety, and there's going to continue to be variety within the show. But hopping onto the rest of this, video, it's really just going to be comedy now. I mean, first off, we do find out, is first class, so his next level is intermediate knight, just to put that into perspective. But other than that, dude, every scene, Asta playing with Marie and Gosh's reaction. I love the name Gosh. I don't know what it is, but Gosh's reaction. And bro, whenever she left, the nun took him away, and it's the dialogue, the things they were saying to one another, dude, was outrageous. And whenever she's like walking up like, bye Asta, bye brother, and he's just on the ground dying. Then Asta's just in the back like, that face they're making, man. That face, that was freaking hilarious. And that's what Black Clover's comedy is good. It's that good. That's one reason why I like Fairy Tail. It is funny. Its filler episodes are funny. They're damn entertaining. And for the first half of this episode and even the mixer episode, that's what this was. And once again, to see Rebecca back, it's amazing. Best female character, looks and all, people. Everything. She's a whole package. Don't fucking fight me or argue with me, because I'll knock you out. But another, comedic part of this episode was, we find out that potatoes are ass. They're dry, they're flaky, and as soon as you eat them, they dry out your mouth. And it's funny to see that she's like my meal-saving prince or whatever. Friend of the girl, the sheep girl. You know what I'm talking about. Munchy nom 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 girl. She she figured out what they ate, and like she had her magic sheep make make the meal accordingly, okay? And it's good to find out the potatoes are ass, and it's good to see people who are at least used to actually eating other food than potatoes. It's good to see their evaluation, so we get a better, I guess, we can perceive how they taste better, okay? That's all I'm really getting at here. But I mean, literally, other than that, though, we have a new antagonist, and he's one of those creeps. All those kids are his friends now, apparently. So And the preview looks like the kids are back, I think. This is probably going to be a very, very short arc. I would not be surprised if it ends next episode, the episode after that. This just seems as if it's something to pass the time. This does not feel like filler. It feels like an actual, like, little mini arc. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we got a creep. We got a creep that just wants some friends, so he's going to steal children from their parents. Okay. This video got weird. We'll end it here. As always, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Hex25, and follow me on Twitch. Actually, it's in the description below. Link will be there. Go follow the stream, and because we're going to be streaming soon. So, see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.